Oh no, Paul's gonna die.
Paul the Adventurer is gonna die?
Yeah.
You think that's the turning point? Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stone-Faced Reactions. I'm Theta, this is Justin, and we are here with another episode of Mushoku Tensei. Before anything else though, we have a comment. Kelvin Cawthon from the Patreon, from the episode What Lies Beyond Effort, says, "You know what I should have done from the beginning? Kept a list of all of Justin's predictions, and every time he gets one right/wrong, repost the list and cross off which one came true or was proven false. So, let's start here. Justin's predictions. 1. Episode 7. Eris is going to make a move on Rudy. If you guys can think of any previous predictions that Justin mentioned from earlier, leave a reply and I'll add it to the running list."
The venturing party forming. Going to the Magic University. That's all I remember from this show.
No, okay. I only remember things when it comes time to prove somebody wrong. So, I've got like an eidetic memory asterisk. Alright, well, if those are all the ones you can remember, and your only response to that, then I guess go ahead and remind us what happened last time.
That's the tough part. It's been a good week and I don't remember. The things I do remember are the dancing, Rudy stepping in to make it so Eris is not a complete failure, and relating it to combat to make it work. After that, there's a whole bunch of women who are like, "Oh, hi, pay us attention," and she's like, "Nah, get away from him." Also, we see the grandfather with one of the help up in the tower.
Yeah, and the ball.
Yes, but the ball was the dancing where Rudy jumped in and sent into the thing because
No, I'm talking about the ball in
she
the
couldn't
sky.
dance. Oh yeah, that ball was one of the previous heroes where he lives.
Nope, that was a previous episode. That was a castle.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. Yeah, because there's gonna be a lot of death and something to do with that ball today. Because turning point.
If you say so. I mean, we saw what happened with the family meeting. So, determine what the show thinks is important and what isn't.
True. But
And,
indeed, that is my prediction and my memory of what we have dealt with.
alrighty then. We just send you that. And I guess, like I said, I'm not exactly sure if I've changed anything on here. But I'm willing to just take a quick gander to make sure or
Hell
not.
yeah.
So now we got Soros up here. I don't remember if Alphonse was on there before. I'm pretty sure he was. Same with Hilda. I know I've added Edna. That might just be it. It might just be Edna.
Blah, blah, blah. Edna is added. I would say the only character we're missing, and I don't know if he's ever important past this point, is the first boy that tries to dance with Eris.
I don't think he had a voice line.
No, he didn't. He just looked real pissed off. You're right.
I just mean that generally the first people that come to the forefront when it comes to the boards and everything are people with voice actors.
Hmm. No. I thought for some reason he did.
All right. Well, then anything else you want to add before we get on into this?
No. No.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get on into it.
Let's do it.
But before we get started,
Make sure that you hit the like button.
Hit that subscribe button.
Comment down below to feed that algorithm.
on top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this,
Unfiltered.
Uncensored.
And uncut.
as well as some early access stuff,
You can check it out over on the Patreon.
It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure.
There's zero pressure in order to do that. It's just a little bit of extra support, and it would be greatly appreciated.
もう生えてきたか。着実に俺も成長しているな。よしよし。
前世じゃ英語の勉強とか好きじゃなかったけど、分かってきたら意外と楽しいもんだ。
I don't know. Real thoughts about that. I was about to say, yeah, because they're like racial languages, and I thought, oh man, if there was real racial languages, that would be a hard thing to say anything about in real life.
Yeah. I think it's just... It might also be the lack of things done with, like, technology and stuff, too, where, like, you don't actually develop interest to develop ways to kill the time.
Well, I think we commented that on about that in earlier episodes. You know, if we were a kid in a modern age, you wouldn't be paying attention to all this shit. Yeah, though, he mentioned that the ball thing is getting bigger.
Yeah. Yeah, that can't be good.
I mean,
If the ball keeps getting bigger, go to a doctor, get that checked out.
I mean, that's not... I don't technically think that's how that works. I mean, what if you're trying to get it bigger? I think it's more so if the ball lasts for more than 8 hours.
Well, that's not the ball, that's something else.
Well, it depends on what we're referring to in our examples here.
Exactly.
Yours is if the ball gets bigger, and I don't know what you're referring to. In that case, that's like that could be a goiter, that could be a benign lump.
I'm being literal in that statement.
Right. And I can't ever get enough of those old Viagra commercials. If erection lasts longer than 8 hours, consult physician or get more ladies.
They say 8? Goddamn, up here they say 4.
I don't know what they say. I don't remember. They don't do those. I don't watch commercials anymore. It's just a joke that's been in my head forever.
早く反応が見たいわ。泣いて驚くかも。ルーデウス様のことですから顔には出さないかもしれませんよ。でも嬉しいとは思うわよね。それはもちろん。分家ということで。
何の話だろう。もしかして陰口だろうか。だとしたら自信がある。枕をウェットティッシュみたいにしてメイドさんの仕事を増やす自信が。
ルーデウスの10歳のお祝いまでに間に合わせないと。ルーデウスもあんな家の生まれじゃなければね。
ボレアス家にとって俺は
People remember your birthday. It's a big thing.
ごきげんよう、ルーデウス様。こんにちは。
最近知った話だが、パウロの本名はパウロ・ノトス・グレイラットという。ノトス家はグレイラット4つの本家の一家で、現当主はパウロの弟
As I
で。
mentioned before, all of these people are Boreas Greyrats. They all have the same middle name.
すげ替えようとする勢力もいるんだとか。
Yeah.
俺にその気がなくとも、ノトス家の血筋の俺がボレアス家の庇護下にあるとなると、よからぬ勘違いをされる可能性がある。だからエリスのように大々的にパーティーなどできない。それを不憫に思ったんだろう。内々で俺の10歳の誕生日パーティーを企画してくれているようだ。泣かせる話じゃないのよさ。うまく泣く練習をしておかなければ。
Animators are doing work on that lady.
してもこの世界に来てもう
Yeah.
10年か。
Either that or a very good tailor.
なんだか想像しいですね。
そうだな。しかしたった2年で3つも言語を習得してしまうとは、お前には驚かされてばかりだ。
重心語を理解できたのはギレーヌのおかげです。勉強してたらお腹が減りましたね。何か
So what?
つまみに行
Beast
きましょう
God, Demon God.
ルーデウス、ちょっと待て。
What's the third one?
もう少し話していかないか。
No idea.
ははそういえば今日だったな。
わかりました。ではちょうどいい機会なので見てもらいたいものがあるんですよ。
これは私か。なかなかよくできている
It seems like your leg is broken.
尻尾がついていないが。
どうにも知識が曖昧で、
この様子なら
Oh.
俺が外に出ないように全力を尽くすに違いない。ちょっとセクハラしてやろう。
見せてもらえませんか？尻尾の付け根の部分。
さあどう切り抜けるギレーヌ。
なんだそんなこと。お安いご用だ。
ためらいゼロ。すごい、さすが俺らのギレーヌだ。かなわないって。
At what point did you think this woman would be bashful?
もちろんだ。
Yeah.
え、肩。ちょっと待って、これ尻ですか？すげえ。憧れの筋肉です。
ルーデウス様、失礼します。お食事の準備がと。
We're all beast people here.
10歳の誕生日おめでとう。
これを。ルーデウス。おめでとう。
She don't like him. Mama giving him the stank eye.
ごめんなさい。僕こんな初めてでここに来てずっと歓迎されてないかもって祝ってもらえるなんて思ってなくて。
戦争じゃ。ノートスんところと戦争じゃ。ピレモンをぶっ殺してルーデウスを闘志に据えるぞ。抑えて。邪魔だってするか。少し演技が上手すぎたか。
おじい様のことは置いといて、今日はルーデウスが
Damn that pile of
用
mon.
意したわ。
びっくりす
Get
る
out
も
of the
ので
digital
すか？
world.
なんだと思う？
まさか父様たちがここへ？
パウロさんたちもね、もちろん呼んだんだけど、最近魔物が活性化してるから来れないって。
そうですか。残念です。
Yep, no mom and dad.
そのね。
Yeah.
あれ、やべ。こんな空気にするつもりじゃ。
ルーデウス、あなたはもううちの
あれ、この人俺のこと嫌ってたんじゃなかったっけ？
よし。いえ、エリスと結婚しなさい。
お母様。
エリス、あなたうちのルーデウスに不満でもあるの？
I don't think this counts to your thing.
年齢なんて関係ないわ。あなたはもっと女を磨いて。
Okay. Okay. That was unexpected.
Yeah, especially you're going on. I think she hates him.
びっくりするものって。
Well, that went the other way.
Yeah, no. I get what the face was now.
こちらを。
The face was her figuring out, and she just had resting bitch face in the process.
アスラ王国で随一の杖製作士に作らせたものでございます。名はアクアハーティア。
一目見てわかる。
Joe.
I didn't even remember this thing had a name.
名前はちょっと中二っぽいけど。
受け取って。ルーデスはすごい魔術師なのに杖を持ってないなんておかしいものね。
ありがとうございます。こんな高価そうなものまで。
値段のことなんていいわよ。さあ、パーティーを始めましょう。
Yes, we had it in the overlay since the very beginning. So, it's always kind of weird that he never had it. Rudy just fucking loves that.
He's just like, sure, hugs. I'm in.
ルーデウス、おめでとう。
エリスには兄と弟が一人ずついたんだ。
だが生まれてすぐ王都に住む兄に取られた。
取られた？
私は跡目争いに負けてね。ボレアスの血を引く男は当主の家で育てられる。そういう伝統なんだ。でもヒルダはそれに納得しなかった。お腹を痛め産んだ子を取り上げられるんだから当然だね。彼女
That
は君を
explains
嫌
the
った
stank
んだよ。
face.
自分の息子はここにいないのに、なんでよその子供が我が物顔でここにいるんだってね。彼女を悪く思わないでやってくれ。
そんなつもりはありませんよ。
Surprising to me how much of the show that I've forgotten or hasn't stuck with me. So it's like getting it all new all over again.
10歳の子供に何させよって言うんですか。
君はただ座っていればいい。乗っ取りは私がやる。なんなら今から君のベッドに両手を縛ったエリスを置いておこ
う。Thanks, Dad.
ボレアス家を乗っ取る？いやいや、待て待て。冗談じゃない。権力闘争なんて真っ平だ。
酒の席での話ということにしておきましょう。
そうかい。それは残念。
では、そろそろ僕は寝ます。
ああ、おやすみ。
おやすみなさい。
おやすみなさいませ、ルデウス様。
He's a hard man to read.
フィリップについていけば、俺好みの専属メイドでハーレムを作るなんてことも。かあ、もったいねえことした。
Rudy is not.
おかえりなさい。
No.
ただいま。どうしたんですか？寝てたのでは？
一人で寂しいだろうから、今日は一緒に寝てあげるわ。
At least her hands aren't tied.
しかし、
True.
こうしてみるとなかなか。
ルーデウス。
ツンデレロリお嬢様の初めてで、初めての初めてを迎える。いかんいかん、手を出してはいかん。これではフィリップの手のひらの上だ。
今日は
I believe I ranted about this before, so
エッチな
it's
こ
like
とをしちゃうかもしれませんよ。
double dip.
ちょっとぐらいならいいわよ。
Okay.
手のひらの上？いいじゃないか。スウェゼン食わぬは男の恥。多少のリスクは甘んじて受け入れるべきだろう。
震えていますよ。
気のせいよ。
さらりとした髪の毛。毎日修行に明け暮れているエリスの髪はいつもならもっとガサついている。
エリスは可愛いな。
I like the fact that they're showing the awkward nature of certain things.
Well, they are kids, which everyone should remember when watching this.
Yep.
もしかしてこれ OK なんでしょうか？ OK ですよね。
Well, one of them is. The other one is a now a 42-year-old man? I don't know, it's really dependent on how you think about it. He was 32 when he died and then had plus 10 years as a kid. Now I feel better.
Mm-hmm. My prediction still stands. He just went too fast.
完全に我を忘れていた。エロゲーをたくさんやってヒロインの気持ちが分かった気にでもなっていたか。
これだからって言ってよ。
Virgins get a virgin.
もしかすると最近エリスが張り切ってたのは俺の誕生日が寂しいものにならないように気遣ってくれてたからなのかな。
謝ろう。ごめんなさい。
今日は特別な日だから特別に許してあげる。
許された。
でもこういうのはまだ早いから、5年、あと5年経ってルーデウスがちゃんと成人したら、その時は。
So age of majority in this world is 15.
じゃあ私もう寝るから。じゃあねルーデウス、おやすみ。また明日からよろしく。
Information I probably will remember, but just because it's something that should relate to the story.
Also, he made a rock car frame and a rock camcorder, it looks like.
Yeah.
確約。あのエリスが約束。よし、それまでは二度と険悪な真似はすまい。5年後、15歳、長い。だが我慢できる。頑張れる。俺はどんなエロイベントにも屈しない強靭な男になる。ん？待てよ、5年後？
Yeah, hey, remember that? I think I talked more about that last time, too.
Oh no. Paul's gonna die.
Paul the Adventurer is gonna die?
Yeah.
You think that's the turning point?
こんにちは。あら、こんにちはシルフィー。ほらノル。
No, yeah, I don't know.
アイシャ、隅まで気を抜かず吹きなさい。
I mean, let's just show his whole family now that he's not in the scene.
これよ
Yeah.
ろしくお願いします。素敵なペンダントですね。お父さんが大事にしてるのを真似て作ったんです。受けたまわりました。必ずお届けいたします。リーリャさんはルディへのお祝い何にするか決めました？はい。私からはこれを。これを？ルーデウス様がとても大切になされていたものです。へえ。
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I couldn't think if he had it on him at the moment or not, because I thought he did.
ルーデウス様がロアに行かれた後の暴れ方はすごかったですね。ルーディったらシルフィーちゃんにとんでもないことを教え込んでくれたわ。でもおかげでいじめられることもなくなったそうですし、よかったと思います。あの紙でもしおでこに赤い宝石がついてたら完全にスペルト族だものね。スペルト族って何？
I mean, that's what Rudy was told to look out for.
この世で一番おっかない魔族よ。出会ったが最後食べられちゃうんだぞ。ごめんね、泣かないで。
ただいま。
You thought he was dead.
That's not. That's a shape changer.
また魔物？
Yeah, grows a red gem in the middle of his head. Ah!
なんだあの雲。
ロキシー、勉強なんかどうでもいいから早く脱げ。
Ah, princes. They're all about that one thing.
Yep.
なんでしょう。この方角はアスラ王国でしょうか。まさかルーデウス。
Rudeus and his damn weather magic.
Man's like, get out of here, Dargoon.
Or shit for you to speculate about.
食らった。
まあいい。言ってみればわかることだ。
Okay.
おお、とんでもない魔
No,
力
that's
量じゃ
not
な。
all.
この魔術の主は誰じゃ？なんじゃ見えんではないか。恥ずかしがり屋さんなんじゃからもう。ならば直接会いに行ってやるぞ。わらわは魔界大帝キシリトキシリズ。皆の衆続け。
That's concerning.
Sure. Hey, it's both things that you couldn't remember together.
Yep.
ここにあの魔力の発生源を調べろ。怪しい奴は見つけ次第。
That's clearly not a good guy.
Somehow, clearly is a good guy. That's the castle of the ancient hero.
Yeah. No, that's not a good guy. That was not framed like a good guy.
ちょっとの魔力でこんなに。
どう？調整が難しいですけど、すごいですねこれは。
そう、よかった。
では、皆様お待ちかね。ルーデウス・グレイラットの最強最大奥義ヒュムロニンバス、とくとご覧あれ。
You about to fuck shit up with
集
this.
いよ魔力。雄大なる水の精霊にして天に上がりし来帝の。あれ？
Keeping in mind he doesn't have to say words for spells anyway.
Yeah.
何よあれ？ルーデウスの魔術？
いえ、僕じゃ。
No, that's not him.
凄まじい魔力だ。
わかるの？
Huh.
町に戻りますか？
I don't remember that either.
ここから離れた方が。伏せろ。
何？
Oh, snap.
It's the Dragon Ball Z thing. They're moving too fast for us to see.
Yeah.
あんた誰よ？
我は後期のアルマンフィ。ペルギウス様の命により、この異変の発生源を断つため
What
参上した。
Pergius?
ペルギウス。ルーデウス、お嬢様を連れて下がっていろ。
女、どけ。その小僧を殺せば異変が止まるやもしれん。
私は剣王ギレ
So
ー
he
ルデ
did do this.
あれと私らは関係ない。
According to this guy.
お前が剣王だと。
我が剣術の師、剣神ガルファリオンとドルディアの名誉に誓う。
よかろう。事実でなかった場合、後日ペルギウス様が沙汰を下す。
唐突に襲ってきて謝罪もなしか。
こんな場所で怪しいことをしている方が悪い。
何がどうなってんだ。わけがわからない。少し落ち着こう。まず空に異変が起こって、次に唐突に男がやってきた。彼は本にもなるような伝説
I
の
do also love that this is happening during the credits, by the way.
そんな有名人が唐突に現れて俺に襲いかかってきた。どうやらこの空の異変を引き起こしたと思っているらしい。もちろん違うが。
Time to get out of here.
少し話を。
Yeah.
Well, he just ran, so.
Book it.
Well. Even Ghislaine didn't
Yeah,
outrun that
man.
shit.
Nah, that should be fast.
Seems like the only guy who may have gotten out of there was the guy who teleported.
Sometimes you gotta teleport, you know?
Well, I mean, he teleported before anything bad happened. Well, he teleported in, so I assume he teleported out.
Correct. And I think it's because he felt like the sort of like of the coming.
Yeah. Those things that you just said.
Indeed. He felt the vacuum before the shockwave, or before the release.
So, something that I said a lot, I think even after this, well, I think probably after this episode, because I mainly gave all my thoughts in, like, the openings of episodes, so. Something I said a lot following this episode was that I always thought that I'm realizing I should probably wait until the next episode. So because you have no context, and I don't want to say this stuff without context. I'll wait. Anyone who's seen the previous watch through with me and Griff will know what I'm about to say, but I want you to be able to put things together before I say anything. So, yeah, one more episode from me. Otherwise, I guess your thoughts now then.
King bad, or Pierogius bad.
Yeah, he's not the king.
Crazy
he's
shit.
The ancient hero.
I know. I that's why I changed to say Pierogius.
Well, see, I thought you were talking about Helemon, I want to say, was his name?
I don't have any basis to call him bad, but sure, let's call him bad too.
Well, no, because he's the head family member of the head.
No.
He is the family member at the head of the Greyrat family who took what's-her-name's 2 kids away and has a thing. Well, I don't know if he's that one. He might be head of the Nodos family. I've kind of forgotten the tree of the Greyrat family. But
I believe it's head of Nodos, because it was said that the tradition was that all males by the head of the household.
But yeah, no, well, then he's trying to get rid of Paul. But otherwise there is a head of the Greyrat family who's the head of the head family who's taking kids and whatnot. Yep. So when you said king, it's the only thing I could think of.
So no, I think Pierogi's bad, involved in whatever's going on with the sky and this bright light.
If that was true, then why would he send somebody out to investigate it?
Spell? Because I think that Rudy is the one person who might be able to do something about it.
This is a situation where I would need his exact words to be able to refute anything, and I don't have them on hand. Well, I don't have them handy in my brain, rather. Because I could have sworn he said something more about investigate the thing, and then kill anybody that you find associated with it.
Yes, so I think what he's trying to do is get rid of anybody who is bearing witness to what is happening.
I don't know. It's the way that the words are formed in my head, which may not be right. I admit that. Aren't the way that a villain, I feel like, would be saying them. Like, if there was a bomb outside, right, and I sent my guy out and I said, hey, take care of that bomb and kill anybody you find associated with the bomb, I wouldn't immediately think that. Well, I wouldn't. I mean, if I was a third party hearing myself, I wouldn't immediately think, oh, this is the bad guy. Clearly, he put the bomb there and he's trying to kill all the witnesses. You know? If I said everything the way that I just said that, I wouldn't assume that of me. In this world, that's only me in it. Me to hear me. Say meetings to me.
I'm, again, like, Pierogi Master, to me, the problem with him being a good guy is there's no shock value in that. There's no storytelling of like, oh, this legendary good guy is a good guy. Versus showing up, Pierogius, why am I here? Because I'm ending the world. Ha 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 ha. Right? Like that's a plot point.
It's not a plot point. You just said it was shock value. Shock value isn't a plot point by itself. That's just shock value.
Well, so shock value is the wrong word then. It's not compelling plot to be like, I'm up in a castle and I'm a good guy.
I mean, it is, depending on how you write it. If, like, Rudy gets his ass kicked so much, and then in the final moment, the ancient hero steps in to try and help save him. That's somewhat compelling. Versus
That still easily can set him up as a bad guy because that's part of the plan.
well,
I think
yeah,
it's way more compelling if Pierogi Master 5000 is a bad guy.
anything can set him up as the bad guy if you want him to be the bad guy. If all he is like the brooding. Okay, here's the thing. There's a show that I liked. God, I want to say 2000, 2001, called Tower of Juwaga, where it's not even a big point of the show, really. It's just there's a king, and he's kind of just become old and influenced by the world, where he becomes the king because he is the hero of legend. Like, he climbs a tower, defeats an ancient god, comes back down, save the world, becomes the god. Becomes the king. And now he's just like, doesn't give a shit anymore. You know? So, by season 2 of that show, he's basically kind of the bad guy, and he's acting against people, because I don't give a shit about humanity anymore. I'm past that now. I could give you that conceit if that was what happens here, but I don't think anything's been shown like that. Like, the fact he says, hey, second guy, go investigate and then kill anybody who's associated with it, kind of says he still cares. Otherwise, he would just let it happen.
We don't know anything about motivations. We don't know why. We don't know anything about this guy other than he's an impressive dude in a castle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is we don't know anything about him. You're making him out to be the bad guy because you want him to be the bad guy because you think that would be more interesting. I mean, I don't think that's true. I'm not, like, saying negative things about you here. I think it seems true. You think it would be a more interesting story if he turned out to be the bad guy. And I'm just saying, I can't see that because I don't foresee that, right? The things that he did seem drastic, maybe draconian, but not evil.
Reason why I think that is the more compelling story is the fact that Rudy is not from this world. So if there is one person who a legendary hero of this world is scared of or worried about, it's someone not from this world. Or someone who's not from this world shows up and becomes a legendary hero, worried about is his spot being taken by someone doing the exact same thing. There's way too many good setups that play Pierogi as the bad guy.
Well, see, my thing is, once again, we don't know enough about him to be making any judgment calls like that. In my opinion only, that anything could happen because we don't know enough about him. He has to be developed before he can become interesting. Also, I would say that the trope in anime would be that he himself would be the hero from another world. That it would be a kinship sort of thing. That I've been around for 400 years because I came from another world and I did the whole adventure thing. And now I'm just kind of like bored sitting up on my tower. And now, oop, you're the next guy. So
I think that's very much possible. But I think we're more likely to get the case of, this is my spot, bitch, you're not taking it.
I don't know. I think if you sit up in a tower for 400 years, you'd be like, okay, it's yours, you can take it. I'm gonna go live on a farm. You know? I think boredom has to play a huge factor after 400 years. Or apathy, at the very least. But that was just the last 5 minutes of the episode. Anything else you wanna...
Beyond that, I think it was just a fun little slice of life, as much as you're going to get with a creepy character like Rudy. And a lot of red herrings. The birthday stuff, alright. Staff is cool.
Alright, well, I guess with that, we're going to go ahead and...
There's got to be something behind the head of the household taking the family. I get why Paul would... Or not. Paul, sure. I get why. I think it's Paul. I get why Paul would be like, hey, Rudy, let's put you at the top. But beyond that, I think all those were just little red herrings for the end of the episode.
I don't think... I'm going to say this as a broad statement, and it could affect how you think about things, or it might not, and I don't really think it matters one way or the other. I don't think there are red herrings in this show. I think there are things that are important now and things that could happen later. But I think basically anything that's said that seems like, well, that doesn't have anything to do with this, is just a, that doesn't have anything to do with this, but not necessarily not important to know thing.
Okay, so in that case, when I say red herrings, it's more of red herring in the moment, because it's not related to what's actually happening.
Right. I mean, red herring in the, we can forget about that sort of red herring type thing. I'm saying, don't write off something because it's not important in the moment, or else you'll wind up like me.
Understood.
All right. Well, I think that'll be us for today then. Once again, I have been Theta. This has been Justin. We've been Stoneface Reactions, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?